Welcome back, everyone. Today we are focusing on mental health balance in college, and I'll be interviewing Ezra, a current college student, about his experience.
Hi, I'm Ezra. I'm a third year at UC Santa Cruz, and I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for about 8 years now, since middle school. At first, it started like the symptoms were really little, and it was just a lot of nausea. But in eighth grade, I started homeschooling because of it, and eventually, when I came back to high school, it started getting a lot worse, and I would miss a lot of school. I would throw up a lot in the morning. I'd be nauseous throughout the day. I wouldn't eat anything. And that took a pretty large toll on my mental health as well. And eventually, when I got to college, it got really, really bad. Um, and I couldn't focus on work, and I started cutting people off a lot. Um, and yeah,
Um, what are some steps that you've taken to kind of improve your current situation?
about a year ago, I started getting medicated for my anxiety, and that was a really long process. Um, it took about a year to actually find the medication that works for me. Um, and I went through about five until I finally found the one. And that was really hard because a lot of the times it just made my anxiety worse or it didn't do anything at all. And then eventually, when I found the one that worked, it started helping my anxiety a lot, and it took away a lot of those physical symptoms that came with it.
So if you could say someone, okay, I'm gonna edit this out. Okay. If you could say something to someone kind of in a similar situation to you, what are some things that you would tell them to help them if they were kind of seeking ways to get better?
Um, I think it's really important to stay consistent and find a lot of small things that helps. Like for me, it was eating 3 meals a day, keeping in touch with a lot of the people close to me, especially because I found myself cutting off people a lot. Um, Going on walks too has helped me, and it's a lot. A lot of it's just a lot of small habits, and with those habits, you have to kind of stay consistent. It's um it's a really long process. It's a lot of baby steps, but those small steps are important, and it's better to do those small steps like terribly with minimal effort than to not do them at all. And when you continuously do them, um, whether that's like doing work or just brushing your teeth in the morning or just eating food, if you do those enough, those habits become a part of your life, and that will help you a lot. It helped me tremendously. And also keeping in touch with the people close to you, I think that is especially important. And I think it's important to reach out to people when you need that help.
What are some things that you wish you knew earlier for your younger self?
For me, I wish I knew the symptoms. I wish I knew that there was something wrong with me to begin with. Um, I kind of just assumed that that happened with everybody and that it was normal, but obviously it wasn't. And it took me forever to finally be like, okay, I need to get the help that I need. So I think if you're going through something, it's important to just acknowledge that the help is important and that it's something you should actively seek, because I didn't, and it took me forever to finally get to the point where I'm improving myself, I guess.
Mental health is a continuous journey. So, what are some things in the future that you aim to do to improve your mental health journey?
In the future, I just plan to focus on myself and stay present, I guess. Like I want to find like a hobby that I can stay consistent in and keep improving myself and focusing on myself and staying on top of things with um, schoolwork or finding a job and working in general. Um, and just keeping up with the habits because consistency is important and that's part of that's half the battle.
Are there any last words or thoughts?
um just like I said, reach out to people. I think that's really important, whether that's a friend or family member or even a teacher. um you know, it's important to give people the opportunity and ability to help you because it is not something you can do alone.
Oh, thank you. Um, if you or anyone you know is experiencing a similar situation, please reach out to someone close to you. And you can also check the links in the description below for any further resources that may be helping you.